Part 1. The Birth of a Warrior. The cold wind blew through a small village as dark clouds covered the sky. Inside a tiny wooden house, a baby was born. His name was Bane. Bane's family was poor, but they were happy. His father, Gladiator, was a blacksmith who made the best swords in the village. His mother, Ethina, was a kind woman who always cared for him. They didn't have much, but they had love. As a child, Bane was different from other kids. While they played, he watched his father make swords. He loved the sound of metal hitting metal, the fire burning in the forge. One day, he picked up a wooden sword, and Gladiator smiled. "You want to learn how to fight?" his father asked. Bane nodded. From that day, his training began. Every morning, he practiced with his father. His hands hurt, his body ached, but he never gave up. Gladiator always said, "A warrior needs more than strength. He needs a sharp mind." Bane listened. He learned. He grew stronger. A night of horror. One stormy night, everything changed. The village was asleep when the sound of horses and shouting woke them up. A group of men with swords entered, setting houses on fire. People screamed and ran. These men worked for a cruel warlord, Kartoos. Kartoos was not there, but his men followed his orders: kill, burn, and destroy. Gladiator grabbed his sword. "Ethina, take Bane and run!" he shouted. But there was no time. The men attacked. Gladiator fought bravely, but there were too many of them. Bane saw his father fall. "Run, Bane!" Ethina cried, pushing him away. Bane ran, tears streaming down his face. He hid behind a cart and watched his mother scream as a sword struck her. His heart pounded. His body shook. By morning, the village was gone. Houses were burned. People were dead. Bane walked through the ashes, his small hands holding his father's sword. His eyes had no tears left. His heart had no fear. At that moment, he made a promise. One day, he would find Kartoos. And when that day came, he would take his revenge, to be continued.